Dana White shows no mercy when asked about Anthony Joshua's knockout win against Francis Ngannou. Anthony Joshua knocked out Francis Ngannou in the second round of their heavyweight boxing bout in Saudi Arabia on Friday, with Dana White giving his opinion on the fight. UFC boss Dana White had a sharp 7-word response when asked about Francis Ngannou's defeat to Anthony Joshua. Former heavyweight champion Joshua didn't waste any time in Saudi Arabia, knocking out ex-UFC star Ngannou in the second round on Friday. Despite Ngannou's strong performance against Tyson Fury in his boxing debut last year, he couldn't trouble AJ. Joshua managed to knock down Ngannou in the first round and kept his cool, waiting for the right moment to finish the fight in the second round. When questioned about the fight's outcome, White made his feelings clear about crossover fights in boxing. "That's how they end, just like that," White told reporters after UFC 299 on Saturday. Ngannou is just one of many combat stars who have traded the octagon for the ring. In 2017, UFC superstar Conor McGregor fought undefeated Floyd Mayweather and lasted until the 10th round before the referee ended the match. McGregor, who hasn't fought in the UFC, wants to return to the boxing ring, this time to fight Manny Pacquiao. Additionally, Sean O'Malley, who defended his bantamweight title by beating Marlon Vera at UFC 299, is eager to fight lightweight boxer Ryan Garcia. It's still uncertain whether there will be more crossovers into boxing after Joshua's powerful performance against Ngannou. This was a crucial win for AJ, as he continues his journey towards another chance at becoming heavyweight champion. He has now won 4 fights in a row, and if Fury wins his unification title bout with Alexander Usyk in May, AJ and the Gypsy King could finally have their long-awaited clash. Speaking to Sky Sports, Joshua said he wasn't satisfied with his victory and is already thinking about his next fight. "The heavyweight division is one of the toughest in the world, it is what it is," he said. "People can question me, I do my best every time, but I'm not even buzzing about the win. On to the next, let's go. I'm going back to my cage, and when they let me out, I'll fight again. When I saw the fight with Tyson Fury, I thought I want some of that." Ngannou is a great champion, and this doesn't take anything away from his capabilities. "I told him not to leave boxing. He's 2 fights in and he's fought the best." Francis Ngannou has vowed to return to boxing despite suffering a defeat to Anthony Joshua. He did what Tyson Fury couldn't. He said, "It wasn't my day and Joshua was just way better than me today. But you can be sure that I'm not done here." Mike Tyson predicted he only needs one thing to thrash Jake Paul in Netflix boxing fight. Mike Tyson will be 58 years old by the time he fights YouTuber-turned-boxer Jake Paul live on Netflix this summer, but the legendary heavyweight is confident he will win. Mike Tyson is confident he will wipe the floor with Jake Paul in his upcoming bout on Netflix fight, provided he gets some proper training done. Tyson will be 58 by the time he faces the YouTuber-turned-boxer in Texas on July 20th. The fight, at Dallas Cowboys' 80,000-seat Ant Stadium in Arlington, will be streamed on Netflix and is sure to draw in the punters intrigued to see how Tyson shapes up. The legendary heavyweight retired from professional boxing in 2005 but stepped back into the ring for an exhibition against Roy Jones Jr. in November 2020. Paul, 27, has a 9-1 professional record after beating Ryan Borland in the first round in Puerto Rico on March 2nd and is not fazed by Tyson's reputation. Tyson is undoubtedly in it for the money, yet his competitive spirit means he also believes he can beat the much younger man. Back in April 2022, Tyson commented on Paul's move from influencer and YouTuber to serious boxer, and he wasn't exactly complimentary. "Jake's punches you can see coming a mile away. You can see that coming a mile away. I'm 55, I can see that coming a mile away," Tyson said. "I would beat these fuckers, Jake and Logan Paul. I'd go straight at them, there would be no boxing. The only thing I got to do is be in shape. 30 days of boxing training every day, and I can fight anyone. If I'm boxing every day, I wouldn't even have to worry about my diet." It's fair to say Tyson's tone has changed somewhat since Netflix dangled the carrot of a huge paycheck in front of him. "I'm very much looking forward to stepping into the ring with Jake Paul," he said after the announcement. "He's grown significantly as a boxer over the years, so it will be a lot of fun to see what the will and ambition of a kid can do with the experience and aptitude of a GOAT." It's a full circle moment that will be beyond thrilling to watch, as I started him on his boxing journey on the undercard of my fight with Roy Jones, and now I plan to finish him. To be fair, as well as saying he would comfortably beat Jake Paul and his brother, Tyson did commend him for helping revive the sport of boxing 2 years ago. I love the fact he jumped into the game. He added, "People don't understand that boxing needs that. At this stage in boxing, the greatest fighters are not fighting each other. Boxing needs a guy like this." For his part, Paul is confident he can overcome the legendary figure. He's the greatest heavyweight of all time, and the most vicious knockout artist ever. He tweeted after viewing a video of Tyson training, "But I'm younger, I'm faster, and I'm going to be working my ass off to get stronger. Mike Tyson was in bed for a week after 30 seconds of punching. Jake Paul will take on Mike Tyson in a bizarre boxing fight in Texas this summer, but the heavyweight legend is 30 years the YouTuber's senior. Mike Tyson was so tired from a 30-second punching session 4 years ago that he was in bed for a week. Tyson will return to the ring for the first time in 4 years when he takes on social media star Jake Paul in Texas this summer. The former undisputed heavyweight world champion fought to a board draw against Roy Jones Jr. behind closed doors, having not fought professionally since he retired on his stool against Kevin McBride in 2005. After Tyson's fight with Paul was announced, the YouTuber has claimed footage of his 57-year-old opponent punching pads in 2020 proves Tyson is still dangerous. Since then, however, footage has re-emerged of Tyson telling Joe Rogan just how much that 30-second session took out of him. Speaking to Tyson, podcast host Rogan said, "When I was watching you hit the pads, I was thinking, this isn't just working out. There was something going on, man. When you were working out with trainer Rafael Cordero and you were ripping into the body and throwing those hooks, I was like, this is a man who is preparing to go to combat. That's why, when I saw the video, I was like." Tyson jumps in to say, "You want me to tell you something about that video? I did that video and I was in bed for a week. That was 30 seconds and I was in bed for a week. And it's not funny because it made me realize this is big boy-s." The footage comes after Paul took to social media to claim a member of his team had shown him the video and asked if he was sure he wanted to face Tyson. Paul wrote, alongside the video, "He's the greatest heavyweight of all time, the most vicious co-artist ever. But I'm younger, I'm faster, and I'm going to be working my ass off to get stronger. A member of my team sent me this video that Mike's coach put up 2 weeks ago and asked me if I'm sure that I want to do this. Yes, I do." Heavyweight. Paul and Tyson will clash in front of a potential 80,000 crowd in Texas on July 20th, but no announcement has been made as to whether the bout will be a professional one. No other details about the fight have been released, other than that it will be streamed on Netflix as the service dips its toe into boxing.